What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is April the 17th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and everything else that you need to know. But first, you guys must know the deal by now. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, today there isn't any data points that's going to disrupt the broader market. So it is just going to be more of a value rally, kind of a recovery, as well as dependent on a lot of companies' specific technicals. But futures are looking fairly good right now. So of course, there hasn't been a World War III. Like I said, I think that's the next thing for investors and just the market to really monitor, because Powell made it very clear that the rates are probably going to stay higher for longer. So there might be one, if not zero rate hikes in rate cuts in 2024. And then right now, fear and greed index is at 38, so it is rather low. So people's appetite for risk isn't necessarily there. Most likely you will see it kind of tick up a little bit, but still I think it will stay in this fear category today. So getting right to it though, starting off with SOFI, it is up slightly 0.69%. No news, no SEC filings today in specific. So it is just going to piggyback off the broader market as well as its own technicals. So right now 17.29% of the free float is being shorted, and that works out to be 171.64 million shares overall are being shorted. And right now with it at $7.24, it is right below this S1. So this S1 is going to be something for you to really watch for SOFI to get above. It did briefly get above it yesterday. Didn't really have enough for it to stay there, so it did consolidate. But regardless, that will be one very key point for you to watch for. And I don't believe so far SOFI has actually gone up higher than that this morning. So definitely something to watch for. Moving on though, so this stock right here, if I'm saying that right, WISA Technologies, ticker is WISA. Yesterday it went up 248%. So far this morning it is up 65%. Today there's no news to really justify today's uptrend, more so just piggybacking from yesterday's. And what really drove it higher yesterday was this news right here. So I think all in all, pretty exciting stock. In case you are curious, this is what they do. So semiconductors based out of the States. So pretty cool stuff regardless. They also did do recently a reverse stock split, as you can kind of see on April the 15th. So thus that is skewing this right here. So it does show 216% short interest. No doubtably that is very wrong. So it'll take a day or two for Ortex to kind of adjust their numbers behind the scenes. So again, just don't really pay attention to that. Right now, if you are looking at trading this company with it at $10 and now 21 cents, it is between this R2 and this R3. So in comparison to a lot of other stocks, it's doing absolutely phenomenal. But 8.28 will be a very strong support, and then vice versa, $10.37 will be that next strong resistance. In my opinion, I feel like it's not really justified for it to be above this R3, but then again, I probably wouldn't have anticipated for it to go up 248% yesterday. So definitely watch for this 10.37. So most likely it actually might be testing it any moment now. But still, moving on though, VNDA Pharmaceuticals, it is up 31.11%, and there was this news that did come out this morning. So it looks like they are getting a proposal to get bought out, and of course, as what always does typically happen, it bumps up to that share price. It shows $7.25 to $7.75 per share in cash. So right now it's at $5.31 pre-market. Normally what does happen is the stock price goes to this instantly, similar to what happened with, and I think the more notable one was when Elon bought Twitter. So in my opinion, clearly there's some hesitation about this actually going through, because if not, then it would be going up to this price. If you, for instance, do believe that it's going to be going up to this price, then it might be a good time to buy to make some pretty easy money, at least $2 per share. But right now, this company isn't all that heavily shorted, so 4.62% of the free float is being shorted. And if you are looking at trading this company with it right now at 544, just take note of some of the strong support and resistance points. So 522 is support, and then 708 is resistance. But like I said, logically, assuming you feel that it's actually going to go through, then it should go to a bare minimum of $7.25. Logically, of course. But aside from that, and moving on, ticker is YYAI. It is down slightly. No actual news, no SEC filings to really justify why it is down. This is what they do, so you can kind of pause it and read through it. So leisure products, does have 9 employees, and seasonality, usually in April it goes up 8.5%, but I think as a consensus, it usually does fairly bad for the rest of the year with the exception of August. But regardless, very volatile stock, as you can kind of tell. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. But when it comes to this company, it's not heavily shorted, so 4.66% of the free float is being shorted. And if you're looking at trading this, so with it at $1.71, it is trading between this R1 and this R2, so $1.61 will be strong support, and then $1.91 will be that resistance. So definitely, I don't see it kind of breaking back into this range right here, so this R2 to this R3, so no doubtably it's probably just going to stick here. So let me know your thoughts on that. Final stock is NIO. It is up 1.31%, getting a lot of volume and attention today, so I think that's generally a positive sign, despite there being no official news, no SEC filings, nothing along those lines. And right now it is somewhat heavily shorted, so 14.37% of the free float is being shorted. If you're looking at trading NIO with it at $3.85, it is all the way down between this S3 and this S2, so $3.23 will be that next strong support, and then vice versa, $3.94 will be that next strong resistance that you'll definitely want to watch for NIO to get above, because if NIO does not get above back into this S2 to this S1, then it will continue its free fall, no doubtably. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks. Is there any other stocks that you are watching, and potentially why? So let me know in the comments below. One final thing, definitely make sure you guys take advantage of this promo as I've been sharing with you with Moomoo. So you get some free shares or fractional shares of the Mag 7 for depositing $100. Pretty good deal if you ask me, and plus Moomoo does have a lot of good information there. So take advantage of this, link in the description below and also the comments. But with all that, appreciate all of you watching.